This video is sponsored by True Gold Republic, the precious metals experts. Talk to one of their experts today about diversifying your portfolio to help assure your future financial security. Find their contact information in the description below and pinned in our first comment. God bless True Gold and Precious Metals. Shout out to True Gold and Precious Metals. Guys, you know that James is 99.9% invested in precious metals, gold and silver, a little bit of platinum for my retirement, and it's done nothing but go up. So with that said, when I first bought in, gold was at $365. Now I know we're well over $2,000 an ounce right now. And they believe it's going to go up to $26,000 an ounce if we go back to the gold standard, which I think is the only answer, with states like Louisiana and other states making gold and silver legal tender, right? Legal tender. So with that said, God bless True Gold. God bless you guys. All right, James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today, guys, is June 5th, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. All right, we've had a calm day, as expected here on planet Earth. Our KP indexes that outline our solar winds and our plasma, which is another state of matter, hitting Earth really maxed out at about, I think, 3 centimeters cubed, which is not considered solar wind territory. I believe we are live. If we are live, DM, hey DM, good to see you. Cheers. Paula, thank you for joining us, even though you're exhausted. Spanky, cool, boo. God bless you. Hey, great to see you guys, man. Now, don't think I'm the ugly Dr. Kaufman, the bald-headed guy. I'm the good-looking Dr. Kaufman, right? Y'all have seen my picture on Facebook, which is this. Anyone that wants to be my Facebook friend, someone hacked my Facebook. So I went from 1,400 friends to 21. And this is a picture taken this year. That's James right here. That's James. That's Lori. James's deal. I'm going to give y'all my Facebook address here if I can. If y'all send me an invite, I have 23 friends. I was hacked. I'm sure it was via the U.S. Well, wonderful people that govern our society, right? This is our new channel here. Adding more friends. We're getting lots of friends. We're going to get a lot more. There's Howard. There's Dan. Tiff. Miss Muniz. We got a lot. But hey, we had 1,400 people. Now we have 23, which is a really weird number. Really weird number. If y'all send friend requests to this address here that I just put down, I will accept them, but I will look back at your profiles. If they're crap, you can go yourself, right? God bless you guys. All right, getting down with it. We have not seen a geomagnetic disturbance in over 48 hours. We're about 3 hours in, really 4 hours in, to the 6th of June, UTC time, and I don't think we have anything inbound. They call this the glancing blow. That's that CME that took a sharp southern turn right before it hit, right? Let me know if you can hear me, guys, because I never know. I've talked for 20 minutes without being heard, and Doesn't matter to me, I'll do it again. But if you can't hear me, give me a thumbs up or a 5x5. Lots of love out there to you guys. The last of the whiteheads, right? Is that where we are? The last? I think there are more groups of white hats. I just think that sounds good. So I've been messing with the sound. Again, just for my sound, my screen capture, my video IQ, my other software, I'm paying over $300 a month for. So if y'all can buy us a cup of coffee for $5, which I get $4 and some odd cents of, it's greatly appreciated. And you know what? It only goes to the best use. If you have grandchildren, children, or if you think you may have children or grandchildren, invest $5. You give it to someone on the street, but you, for some reason, don't want to give it to someone that's giving you truth 24/7, 12 to 18 hours a day. This is probably my 13th video today. All right, let's keep going. So we did have a really, really strange M flare here. We're going to see where it came from. It peaked out, and we're going to get some better numbers at about an M3.46. Now, you're going to say, oh, that's nothing. It's not an X flare. You know what? We used to always be afraid of M flares. And then before it went into C territory, well, it did, 9.18. It popped back up. There's going to be 2 flares, and I have them outlined for you guys. 2.41. And we've just had a flare that came close to, see if I can get C, 9.45. These C and M flares, if they expel a coronal mass ejection, can be even more deadly than an X flare that does not. I guess y'all get that, though. The smart kids in the room, right? Hey, I don't even know you. Would you like to call in? I won't go to your channel. I'm just trying to see your full name. Rihanna, God bless you. Hey, we've been doing this and we've been keeping it real. So look, guys, what we have going on today is this. We had the M4.81 earlier, and thus far today we had this. It was a M-shaped M flare. Started out with an M3.4 and then ended up with an M2.5. I want to show y'all something. 8:32 to 8:56 UTC time, that's the peak. 9:14 and then 9:52. We started up again with an M2.5. That's the flare you guys saw. But if you go from 8:32 to 10:18, you're dealing with about 2 hours of extended M flares. That used to be a huge, huge story. I could go to the bank with that. And they call it, what? An M3.5 up here. Probably closer. Here it's called an M3.4. It was really an M3.5. This is actually wrong. They've actually increased our chances of X flare to 25% a few hours ago. This is lagging information. I apologize. Our M class solar flare percentages are 70%. And you know what? We can make that 100% right now. Right now. Now, about this show, anyone can call in to this show and be hey, Chili Bean, how are you? Where are you working? 99 here, so got you beat by 1 degree. 1 degree. This is our sun right now, guys. HMI intensigram. This is 3697. And then 3691 is the bigger sunspot group that gave us just 1 flare. and then we actually have some serious situations coming around the limb. The one they blamed the backside eruption on. Today, we've named so many flares, or so many sunspot groups, excuse me. We're at 3706. Yes, 3706. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Really, 13. 13. We'll keep going. So I keep this as a placeholder. Hey, Rihanna Rain, God bless you. Thank you for helping the channel. It means a lot to the channel. YouTube is obviously, they've remonetized the channel, but for 9 months we were demonetized and I had to pay out the ching chang to keep it up. And I really appreciate every super chat, every super thanks. And if anyone wants to buy us a cup of coffee, I think I have this set up so it will go bang. I asked one person to try to buy me a $5 cup of coffee. Probably something you'd buy for someone on the side of a road somewhere begging for money. I work 18 hours a day. I showed y'all last month the other channel paid $130, right? I'm not here for the money, but I do need to keep this going. So any help is greatly appreciated. Now, this is a placeholder because it would never run through. So what I've done is I've saved the combo up here and I've put it on my Windows viewer. Like a computer genius would, right? They hate me so bad at NASA. They kicked me out of their little team because I have too many questions. Look at that CME coming out of the southern. Look at this. See the planet go behind. The southern pole. Lots of time missing there. Watch your time. It's most important. Cactus 1 on the right. Lasco C2 on the left. I'm trying to keep up with them right now. We're only on the third. We're going to go through this. A lot of these are probably Earth directed, and they're calling nothing inbound whatsoever. They've been wrong almost 100% of the time. We've been right. Us as a team. Look at that. Oh, my. We've been right as a team. Look at that. Do y'all see these lines here? I'm going to show you something. This is a X explosion or X flare, probably directly. Chili Beans calling in. James Kaufman, World News Report today. Who am I speaking with?
Hello, it's Chili.
Chili. All right, I got your permission. We're live here on a space weather review. What are you up to, my friend?
Oh, my goodness. It was 98 degrees out today. Tomorrow, apparently, it's going to be 77, but I don't trust Apple weather. It's never been right. But, man, was it hot.
Gosh, 98 degrees here. They told me to expect, in the weather forecast, about 114 here in Houston.
Yes.
And so it's going to get, it was 99 degrees here today. And I took a shower, put some new clothes on, went to get my, I drink bottled water. I don't drink tap water. If you do, you're a fool. You're a fool. And I went to get my bottled water for the week and all the heavy stuff. And let me tell you, I got in my truck, and before I could get it going with the AC going, I was already sweating. And it went away quick. because I got a 2023 Toyota SUV. So
Toyota lasts forever.
yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about just keeping this one. I used to buy one every year, but I've changed my whole ways, right? Everything. After
You
watching,
used to have a Ford, right?
sir,
You used to have a Ford, right?
I've had a Porsche, a 650 BMW convertible, a 550 Mercedes convertible, Arctic White. I've had a Raptor. I've had a Ford Platinum, a Ford King Ranch. I had the ZL1 convertible, only 500 of them made with 740 horsepower. So I was a spoiled little bitch, right?
Brother, look, I love my car. So my car is my favorite, as I'm biased, and it's mine. It's a WRX. My other favorite car...
That's a Subaru, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to be a hot rod in like 15 years. Yes, 265 horsepower, like new. It's extremely rare.
I know what it is. It's so small that it's one of
It's
the...
so small, brother. I had a SLK 230 hardtop convertible. That was bigger than this. That was a two-seater.
So I've had the Porsche 930 convertible. Remember, I used to run the ninth biggest oil company in the nation, right? Before my YouTube career. Remember, before my YouTube career, I was a college professor that told Hillary Clinton beat Bleach, Bleach bit joke in front of the administrator, and she took my sections away. And
These people, they're such scums. The school up here. So I work at the register. I'm the front-facing face of the market. And it's a really small little town, and I talk to everyone. I learn my customers by name and what they're up with and stuff. And one of my customers told me they went to the school. About a place like up here. But anyways, my second favorite vehicle, probably of all time, if I could have a second vehicle, the Toyota 4Runner. That thing is awesome.
oh yeah, I love the 4Runner. The Land Cruiser is even better. What y'all need to know about women in higher education? It's not again. Hey, it's not again. I want y'all to read. First off, they hold all jobs, but second off, I want y'all to read what they have to say about everyone else but them, right? So I found this, of course.
Well, not against the women either, because I love my mom. It's the thing is, a Jeep Wrangler.
So look.
To me, it seems like a mom car.
So look, every job available for all universities is here at University of Central Michigan, Ohio University, Linfield. But you have to be a VP you have to be a member of Women in Higher Education. Now, how is that possible for me? For me, Ohio University, Rutgers. But let's go look at what they think, right? Leadership. Well, we've got a non-heterosexual leader that's running the whole deal, right? I'm going to expose everything, as I always
so
do.
the school I was talking about, it's a middle school. 8th grade is the max.
Featured positions. Associate Vice President of Research. Listen, these are all the positions you can only get if you're pretty much a female part of Women in Higher Education, right? So
My favorite teacher was my Bible teacher, Miss Manton. He was also my outdoor education teacher. My favorite teacher of all time.
So the actual, she's taken it off because I exposed her, but actually who we are, listen, this is the best I can do. Who we are, when they've changed this up so much, is a monthly practitioner's newsletter designed to help smart women, not dumb women, smart women on campus to get wise about how gender affects their being successful in the men-dominated world of higher education. Now, I was the only white male teaching at a campus of 52,000 students. And the only other white males, although I didn't mind, right, until I saw this, were the police and the groundsmen. And its goals are to, enlighten, encourage, empower, and enrage women on campus. And it used to go into so many other things. They've switched it up.
That sounds like a horrible work environment.
By sharing problems and solutions, women can learn to talk back to who refuse to accept blame and quit taking nonsense from people. That means the men up here that they think dominated, who are less enlightened. It gets so much worse if you get into this page.
Oh, let me tell you.
It was a blessing for me because now I get to talk to millions of people a month instead of my 42 students, which they.
Coach, let me tell you this. I went through 2 hours of that DEI training for my job.
2 hours, huh?
Yeah, and then check it out, another hour as well for property management, and I landed the best possible people for my 2-bedroom. It's a landscaper with a wife and 2 kids.
John L., you use this connection and see if it blows my whole studio up. I'm in a small studio.
You cannot say family home because other people will claim that you are discriminating. You cannot say school close by. You cannot say church close by. There's a lot of things you cannot say in the ad. You know what, Chili, you've got a big learning curve ahead of you. I know you think you're on top of the world right now. In my opinion, and it's a Mensa opinion, okay? You have a huge learning curve ahead of you, and it's going to come to you with God's will as it comes to you. You're not all-knowing by far, and there's a lot of questions to your knowledge at all, right? Brother, I pray.
I love you, right?
I pray, I believe in prayer, and it really works.
You're absolutely right. It actually really works. It really does. Now, I want to talk about the sunspot groups. You stick around here. You might learn something, right?
All right, let me grab. Okay, yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'll grab my iPad now.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're getting complex as they face Earth. We saw what was happening on Cactus here, guys. This is GOES 16 ultraviolet imager. We'll put that in motion here. It's not that I'm mad at anyone. It's just that the truth is what the truth is. And I'm not afraid to tell the truth. Whereas everyone else has a vested interest to keep their mouths fed, right? I see that. God put me here for a reason. The reason is because I worked a deal where I get every well drilled here in the U.S., almost every well, I get an override and royalty interest on. So I can say whatever the F I want to, and even if YouTube doesn't want it, I'll say it somewhere. Period. That's what you guys need to know. I'm a true patriot, a true Christian, and I don't look down on anyone. I just don't think a lot of people are where they think they are in the scheme of things. Right? So, Chili, what are you working to do? What are you working to do now?
Just for now, to stay afloat, I'm a cash register at a little mountain market.
That's awesome. You probably live up when I used to drive up. I drove 72 wells in northern San Joaquin Valley. You know that, in Santa Cruz area. And you probably live right where I drove to, like north of that, Redwoods.
February, I should be getting the state job, which is also a career. I got 2 very positive emails.
Well, good for you. You know what?
Thank you.
Keep it positive in your mind and manifest the positive. It will come
I'll tell
true.
you something, brother. I know we're a bit of an older crowd here. You know, I'm almost 40. So the thing is, there are my peers. They're addicted to being sad, depressed, and the thing is, I took care of my mother, and there's other people I talk to who take care of their parents. They want to die after their parents. I never thought about anything like that. It was my mom after I lost my mom.
Big explosion out of the left side.
For me, I became goal orientated.
I want y'all to see the large explosion. You know what that is, Chili? I'm not trying to be a jerk. That's fear. Fear. Fear is the best motivator. Best motivator ever.
Here, for a young man in the wild, completely alone, it's really crazy. And I got $800 for my car bill. And I got internet and.
Well, you don't own that car then. You don't own that car. You just
halfway. I'm over halfway.
You're over halfway, but you're living in a dream, sir. You don't own any part of that car. If something goes wrong for 1 month, they take it back.
I know, but I've already called the bank. Anyways, I do know someone.
I already called the bank.
I know when they got the payments, though. So, okay, this is kind of abstract. It's kind of
I'm
abstract.
kind of a jackass.
You have to. So, if your car, if you're making car payments, there might be a tracker on the car.
There's a tracker on every single car since about 2001. They sell the information even for everyone to the.
I'm trying to help people get out of their payments. So you
can't do any of that bullshit about sovereign citizen. Don't even put that on my channel.
Listen,
you're full of shit.
Imagine a 5-sided dice. I mean, the dice. You know the part where it says 5, where it's like a dot and a dot and a dot and a dot in the middle. The dot in the middle would be.
It's like someone that got off their mom's Social Security, and now you're starting to learn for yourself, and you're trying to teach others. It's too soon for you to teach others, okay?
But I'm just trying to say, if you
it's
don't
too
your
soon.
Trapped, you could probably put mud or clay on the inner fenders, and it will disrupt the tracker. Because the wheels won't be registering towards the tracker.
You know, Samsung, I believe that rental might be the best way to go right now. I think rents might come down right now based on me being a real estate guru for 30 or 40 years. I was licensed.
I admire that. I admire that. I want to be a property manager myself.
I was a certified property manager, a HUD representative, also a realtor, but before I was even able to be any of that, at 18, I was a commercial and residential appraiser with something called Appraiser's Apprentice. That's the software. And I was I wouldn't run the whole company, but they'd make me do everything, right? Everything.
Mm-hmm. You have duties.
So lots of radiation hitting the planet here. Hey, chill. Great to hear from you, man. We got confidence in you, and you're gonna make it right if it's able to be made right. You know what? 99% of it is getting up and getting to the job and performing, and not opening your mouth. Let me tell you how I became a college graduate, law school graduate.
I'm listening.
To CEO, I shut my mouth. I didn't say anything in meetings, and it scares people. When you don't say anything, it scares people. and I kept getting raises and bonuses and raises and bonuses. But what I would do is I would actually listen to the meeting that day. I would come back with notes based on yesterday's meeting. And they all argue that they look like peons. They all argue. What I did, listen, please listen. What I did is I addressed yesterday's meeting and the possibilities of us fixing the problems they discussed. Then I would let them yell again, take notes, not say a word. Silence is a virtue. I think that's written somewhere. Can you tell me where?
Power Rangers movie number 1.
The Bible. Close though.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Dwayne?
We're making it through this. You know, it's going to be cool. I am lucky that my housing is just so.
Mike Johnson. I just texted Mike Johnson. He got. I know.
I can let you know then. Yeah, I'm gonna listen though.
You're cool. I'm just saying, Mike is in Baltimore. They had like 19 tornadoes there today, and he didn't come on like he usually does. So I was pretty worried. So I did ring him up, right? Well, hey,
You got my number. You ring me up when I'm not at work.
All right, hey, you're always allowed to call in, sir. And I'm not ever coming down on you. I'm just saying, it seems like you're starting your journey to me, and
living my life for the first time on my own.
Right, you're living your life from the first time on your own. See, I already knew that. But you know what? Everything will change in 5, 10, 15 years. Trust me.
Brother, I am like one of the most eligible bachelors around here.
All right.
Job, no drama, cabin. I live by the 5 C's. It's my own philosophy. And I'll leave you with this.
All right. Leave me.
My own philosophy is called the 5 C's. Car, cat, cabin, cell, Christ.
All right. Thank you. God bless you. Chill. Lots of love to you. And hopefully your mom's still alive.
Yes, she is. But she's also in outer space.
I understand that. But you know what? There's ways of getting through to her. But hey, God bless you. And I really am proud of you for getting out on your own and doing something on your own.
Look, I had one. Before all my bills hit, all I had before my payday was one crumpled up dollar bill in my back pocket, and I made it work. If I can do it, anyone can.
That's a great lesson. God bless you.
God bless you.
All right, Chili Bean. Let's go on with our report. Space weather here. Boy, Chili, are you in for a load of surprises? All right, first, on the left at 193 angstroms, it's been a pretty quiet day. We don't see, well, we did see that M flare at a, 3697. You can see it right here. What's right here? There it was right there. And we'll take a look at it right here as well. There it was right there. So this is on SDO dashboard at 193 and 171 angstroms. Mike's always safe with me. But I was worried about him. Mike, let me show you what you're... Mike, let me show you. You called me earlier today when we did the stupid launch, right? And then we got this in Baltimore, Maryland. Destruction, no deaths, supposedly. And then this is all we got, and you would not tune in. So I was like, damn, my boy Mike from Baltimore, help me, Lord. A lot of destruction in Maryland here, 819. Looks to clear up. It's all a matter of temperature, guys. Temperature. Remember that, okay? Now I want to show you all what the backside of the sun looks like. 023 is huge. It's going to be probably 10 sunspots, and it doesn't look the same as it does here. 026, these are all sunspots we've got to know very well that are coming around once again to say hi to us, right? You already know that. And we did just look at our, well, I know we can be reached. All right, STO HMI magnetogram image, black over white, I like it. White over black, I like it. White over black, I like it. White over black, southern hemisphere, I hate it. White over black, southern hemisphere, I hate it. Reverse polarity sunspots. And look what's coming around the mountain. What causes this? Did someone bump the camera? I also want to point out the coronal line or coronal hole that actually works its way through the sun here into almost central disk. It's you're good, Mike. Hey, Mike, the only reason I was worried about you, bro, that's why I texted you, is because you said you live in North Baltimore, and heck, we did a 100-year map of tornadoes, and y'all got more today than you've ever had. So I call my friends at that point, right? Reverse polarity sunspot, white over black, southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere, black over white, southern, fine. Black over white, fine. White over black, fine. White over black, fine. White over black, fine. This is another reverse polarity sunspot. When they come around the limb, they always seem to be reverse polarity, right? And this is another joke. I'm going to pump the volume up here. They've had another huge flare, but of course, it's only going to hit Mars, right? I mean, what are the chances of Earth never being hit by an X flare for like 6 months now, with like 40 X flares? Many of them with the sunspots Earth facing on our central disk. That's our star. Someone said, the sun's not a star. I had to actually deal with that. And they were serious, okay? They were serious. The sun's not a star. That's what the education level is nowadays. It's sad. Dwayne Harp was shut down in 87, sold to University of Alaska in 89. And let me tell y'all, I can actually show y'all what's going on right now, and everyone knows it because I've shown them. You've been gone. SBX1. So these are positioned all around the U.S. All around the U.S. I can't play someone else's YouTube, but I will show you what an SBX1 is. Now we have an SBX 2, 3, and 4. I know there's 13 SBX1s. They have a landing pad. They actually can man over 150 people. Let's take a look at one. Harp is old news. sold to a university in 1987. When people say HAARP, I giggle and laugh, okay? Everyone here on my channel knows this is a self-propelled weather machine. Period. And I've actually shown y'all in the last 2 weeks, if y'all watch me all the time, like I watch me, right? I can find these in the middle of Kansas. I can find them in Nebraska. I can find them wherever things are going wrong and where I see abnormalities. We go in and we find an SPX 1, 2, or 3. Period. So live and learn, right? Everyone's learning. That's what life's about. It's a learning experience, right? All right. Does anyone want to call in? Stoke, you want to call in and say howdy? Love to hear from you, bro. Again, this is the supposed flare that flew out today. It's a shit show. Anyone that wants to call in, Ronnie Letterman, give me one source. Now, I will say this. I proved that 95 to 96% of solar systems are binary. And most of them are on a long track. Maybe the 3,600-year pole flip has to do with our binary star, okay? So it's not that I'm not on your wavelength. It's that right now we have zero proof, and I'm someone that actually sources in every description of every video I do. Do you understand that? I guess you do now, right? So we see Mars getting hit pretty hard. Mike Johnson, we had one, did you hear it the other day? Right over my house, at least 100 miles from the Air Force Base. They were making sure I knew they were there. The trees were even moving. Boom, 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 boom. The helicopter was right over the house, right when I was showing weather control. Texas legislature made it a Class A felony to control the weather. Doesn't matter where you're from, who you are. It's a Class A felony now to spray anything in the ionosphere or stratosphere or atmosphere, okay? And they quit doing it for 2 months. Today, they started doing it again. And we have no inbound, listen to this, no inbound solar weather that we know of. And my dad and all the old people are getting sick again. They're spraying the skies with something. This is going to stop the election. You listen to me. Unfortunately, remember what they called me when I traded on the floor, trading $100 million a day. Always, we hate always right. Why do you hate me? Because I'm always right. Right? The one time I was wrong, I was playing video golf. My little yellow Ferrari got to park on the same floor as a trading floor. Only 20, 40 people got to do that, right? I even had my name on the space. That was when I was 24. We'll just say I'm older than 55 now, right? All right. Let's get with it. A big hit on the, 4th, never happened. A big screw up by Euphoria, which is the ESA, European Space Agency. You know what? They actually had what I consider a micronova here going. I might smoke tonight, I'm thinking. Look at this. That's a micronova. Oh, that's their Remember when I argued with them and Dan had to pay me $2 2 nights ago because he said it was backside? I said, no, it's frontside. And then it took 2 days for him to work it out. That's why Dan put up that $1.99 chat. Although I love Dan, he's my good friend. That's why. If you don't believe me, I don't care. That's the great part. So Mercury's moving into position. We've got a great lineup here. This is a good lineup. We should have earthquakes. We'll check very soon. Uranus, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, the Sun, the Moon, which is probably the most important, variable in this lineup. And then back to Earth, right? And then, even if y'all remember the RCA's work for the military said that if there's an offsetting large planet to the right, it's going to be twice as bad. And that's what it said, right? Let's see if I still have it. We'll play it right now. Look, 14-1, the fish. Guys, they don't like me much. It's probably under downloads. I forget what I named it. It's about time.
Hi.
I love you. How are you?
I'm well.
Well, hopefully you have words of wisdom for me.
Well, I was thinking about a prayer for Frances, like we promised her.
Yes, ma'am. Can we do 2 prayers tonight? I don't want to be a JA, but I'm saying, hey, Frances needs a prayer for sure from all of us, guys. But you know what? We also need to continue to, learn Scripture, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So, Teresa's the best I've ever seen do this. I'm going to kind of leave it up to her and ask her what she's thinking.
I kind of thought George was going to read tonight.
Well, he's on the plant again, if you will. So.
We love George. We're praying for him. He'll be okay.
Yeah. You know what? It really bothered me about Francesa. I know her real name. I know where everyone lives. And I know her son. I watch him grow up. And I'm very worried about that call. I'm very worried about the call. I won't lie.
I felt that.
She might be being threatened, and I'm the only guy that can come up there and take care of it, okay?
And she was asking you for that.
Maybe I need to bring... Guys, right now I have a 45 ACP with 23. Let me show you the gun I have on my hip right now. Sitting in my study, okay?
We believe you. You don't want to get kicked off. So just forget that.
No, they won't kick me off. Well, that's really a STI. It's STI, guys. It's like a 1911, but it's double stack. Mine's a little bit fancier than anything you see here. I won't lie to you. a lot fancier than anything you see here. But if it need be, I will, well, go to the rescue of anybody like her, especially like her, right?
I believe that.
Well, it'll get me in a lot of trouble, yeah, and it might break me, but
Well, we're just going to say a prayer then, okay?
yes, ma'am.
Lord Jesus, thank you for being with us tonight. We're coming in prayer for our sister and all those in need. There's many that need your teachings. You taught us and demonstrated your love for the lost ones who do not yet believe in you or didn't know you, that you bore for them also. And we know that you love them and you eagerly desire to invite them into your kingdom through the gospel of forgiveness. Grant us open and loving hearts as well as courage, that we may be winsome in our witness and opportunities to bring them to you in your name. Light of the world, you guide our feet into the way of peace. Through the preachings of the word, shine upon the wayward and the errings of people, that they can turn from that way of life and live. Grant that I may know to sustain a word to him who is weary. For you live and reign with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God forever. Amen.
Amen. Miss Teresa, I was so upset by that phone call. You have no idea.
I felt it. I was kind of waiting for a cue from you, and I thought, well, I'll just call.
Well, I didn't know what to do.
I know, I felt that too. Oh,
I'm showing Spanky what I'm really carrying tonight. No one believes this, but that's actually what your boy carries. I know it's terrible for me to...
why would we not believe you?
Well, this is a $5,000 pistol on my hip right now.
Oh,
And-
but don't lie.
Yeah, I don't lie. I don't have to. The only reason I have this on my hip, guys, instead of something more basic, is because I put my life on the line every night when I speak up for Francisca, and I believe that Teresa's protected. At least she's protected by me. Okay.
Only goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. At my baptism, that was my verse.
Well, I already know. Just so you'll know. So let's do I won't say real reading. That's.
You want me to open the book?
I want you to. Every single time you've opened the book, well, I've been crying lately. Still,
It's
Master.
okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
See?
I opened it to Titus.
All right, so I'm gonna find that.
Titus, chapter 2.
Titus 2, doing good for the sake of the gospel. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm going to start, as always, just not because, well, you know. Doing good for the sake of the gospel.
What must be taught to various groups? You must teach what is in accord with sound doctrine. Teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect, self-control, and sound in faith, in love, and in endurance. Likewise, teach the older women to be reverent in the way they live, not to be slanderers or addicted to much wine, but to be teaching what is good, Then they can train the younger women to love their husbands and their children, to be self-controlled and pure, to be busy at home, to be kind, to be subject to their husbands, so that no one will malign the word of God. Similarly, encourage the young men to be self-controlled. In everything, set them an example by doing what is good. In your teaching, show integrity, seriousness, and soundness of speech that cannot be condemned, so that those who oppose you may be ashamed because they have nothing bad to say. Teach slaves to be subject to their masters in everything, to try to please them, not to talk back to them, not to steal from them, but to show that they can be fully trusted, so that in every way they will make the teaching about God our Savior attractive. For the grace of God that brings salvation has appeared to all men. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions, and to live a self-controlled, upright, and godly life. In his present age, while we wait for the blessed hope, the glorious appearing of our great God and Savior, Jesus Christ, who gave himself to us to redeem us from all wickedness and to purify for himself a people that are his very own, eager to do what is good. These men are things you should teach, encourage, and rebuke with all authority. Do not let anyone despise you. Amen.
God bless you.
You're welcome. God bless you.
You put me this week. I'm not in tears right now, but you put me in tears twice this week, and I'm not a teary kind of guy. You know that. Only because
I think we're supposed to let our heart be softened, right?
Right, I agree with all that. And mine's become tough because of all my tribulations, right?
Experiences, yeah.
Yeah, I call them tribulations.
I'm sure that's what they really are.
And I so much appreciate you because you read from the heart, and, well, everything you read to me means so much. If anyone in the chat wants to say what they thought about this reading, I really love it. I really like y'all to get involved, okay? I see a lack of involvement. It's almost...
Mike, do you want me to read that? I'll read that for you.
Ma'am?
Mike said Psalms 91, 5 through 8.
I'll get there right now, but I want everyone to realize that stop being afraid. Fear is the opposite of faith. And remember, you can't have faith without deeds. You know who taught me that? She's on the phone right now. I actually thought, after being in the school, Christian, Catholic, Jewish, I thought you could have faith and not have deeds and still, can I call it win out? But
Yeah, that's a good one.
I finally realized that, and you taught me, the first of the passage you read was all about me. I already know that. But the second part was all about deeds. And so many of our subscribers, 88,000 people, they listen from the background. They're afraid to even, how many emails, guys, do you think I get a day about people that have been watching for 3 or 4 years that are afraid to go into the chat because they'll be judged? And we won't judge them. Trust me, I will not allow that. Period.
Thank you, Aurora.
She's awesome. Aurora, thank you. God bless you. But I need y'all to not be fearful of the consequences of saying or teaching the gospel, okay? That's where y'all are right now. I know where you are. Trust me, I sense a lot of things. I'd probably have over 1 million subs, which I don't care about, if YouTube didn't give me a manager after 6 months and 57,000, right?
That answers prayers.
Well, and you know what? It gets through only 34% of our subscribers are the views that we get. And that's what keeps my sponsor going. Okay? And you know what? Like, oh, it's all about the money. You know what? At some part, to keep the voice going, it's a little bit about the money. But I took it on myself for 9 months. Did I not? Did I not? With no sponsor. No nothing. And I kept it up. Did I not? Did I ever fail you? You tell me if I failed you. Maybe I drank too much one night, but did I fail you?
No, sir.
Yeah. I don't even need that, but you know what I'm saying, ma'am. So let's go to what's the next passage?
Mike said Psalm 91.
Psalms, important. The only reason I can spell this one, guys, is because of '91. It's getting up there, man. Psalms 91 on sale, wholesale Psalms Bible Gateway. There it is. All right.
He said 5 through 8. But I'll read the whole thing. It's not long.
5 to 8 is fine. It's so short. Let's read Psalms 91 because it's meant to be heard by us, right?
Yeah, it's for Mike. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you make the Most High your dwelling, even the Lord who is my refuge, then no harm will befall you. No disaster will come near your tent, for He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all of your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because He loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for He acknowledges my name. He will call
Yeshua.
upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Amen. Thank you, Mike. That was beautiful.
God bless you guys. You know what? I hope we're reaching further than our original broadcast, guys. We're doing so much for the right side of wrong here. It's getting to be ridiculous with Teresa reading and me trying. I mean, I feel, so far below Teresa. But what we're all doing is we're all learning here. Even me, or I would not have cried twice this week. This is the most important thing. You guys are the white hats. You always want someone to rescue you. Teresa, what do you think about that? Am I right or wrong? Should they rescue themselves and start to get involved, or am I wrong?
It's the only one that they can. You can only do for you.
Well, I disagree 100% with that. I've actually seen people change their minds about things and come aboard this channel. Maybe I misunderstood you, but...
Oh, I was just thinking I misunderstood the question.
Right. Me and her have a lot of
We
love.
can only save ourselves.
Right. But if you believe only someone else can save you, you'll never be saved. That's kind of
That's correct.
That's
Because
kind of my bottom line.
There is always free will.
And it's more than free will, guys. Remember, I used to preach faith, and she shot holes through it, but not holes through my faith, because I actually do the messages. I do the deeds, right? But she shot holes through all your face. 2 nights, what was that? Last night, 2 nights ago? Whatever it was?
2 nights ago, huh?
You shot holes through all their face. And they won't even admit it. You know what?
Because it's not for us.
It's too easy for them not to, right?
It's sad. It makes me sad. Because we see it.
I want to use the word.
All around us every day.
I want to use the word lazy, and people that think you're of Christ and have faith. You don't have faith unless you do the deeds. I sleep with a 45 on my chest because, I saw my left eye, half my right eye light up, and then I've got another surgery coming up, guys. I won't lie to y'all. July 17th, and I'm scared, pissless. I won't lie to y'all. But what y'all have to understand is I'm still here. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. They can't stop me. Do you understand? But they can stop you with a snap of their fingers. Why? Because you don't really have faith. And you've done no deeds, right? Your faith is, well, I'm not talking about everyone, okay? Your faith is something convenient for you. Convenient for you. My faith is because I believe and pray. Before I go to bed every night, I'm alone here, okay? I get on my knees in front of my bed and pray. And I don't only pray to Jesus or our Creator. I pray to all the angels and all my fallen before me. And you guys need to realize you're dealing with something that's above you, right?
Oh, yeah, it is.
I've realized that. Even narcissistic James, the pretty boy, the model, making $500 an hour in 1984. Y'all have seen that shit, right? Now I understand everything that's going on. Everything. And I won't say everything. Well, I guess she hung up on me. I don't think she did. Hey Siri, call Teresa.
Which one? Teresa C. New Brandsville.
These are other girls I date. Sorry. All right, Teresa, if you're still there, call back and say bye. Anyway, I want you guys to know that we're all here together, pretty much here, and no one's better than another. No one. It was a very great reading. So that's my Steel Master, same colors as mine, FYI. Mike, great to see you're still chomping at the bits. My dad, he got sick, but it's not serious. He's at home. They gave him something to get some sleep on. 77 years old. My daughter, on the other hand, has become something that's unhandleable, uncontrollable. I'm not gonna. Well, it's a hard road to follow. Nowadays, my dad used to beat me with a belt. If I did that, I'd be in prison, right? And I don't want to hit anyone. It's not me, right? But she told my wife she was a FA, fat, and I've had to clean that up probably for the last 2 weeks. My daughter's only been at my house one night, and my house that other paid for as well, my $1.2 million house, one night since summer started. Now I busted the girls. There's 3 of them. The 3 amigas. Since I drive around all the time, I busted them. They tried to hide between the trees. Caitlin came out and talked to me. Said, Kate, what do you want me to do? So I did buy 3 canvases, and so I've set it up for them to come over and paint some canvas, unfortunately with oil paints, on Tuesday, I believe. And, my ex-wife lost her job. That was her whole identity. I have another identity. Up and above you guys, when I come home and I sound drunk, it's because I've been with my friends, right? I've got friends that I've made. Friends. But she has 0 friends, so it's very, very depressing, I feel sure. So I call her every day. I try to prop her up because that's my job. Even though we're not married anymore, I don't care about that. It all has to do with, actually, I still have love for her, and actually, it makes her treat my daughter better. I know you guys understand that. So, that's where we're at right now. Oh, not from mine. She's got she called her a FB in front of people. I had to explain it to I call her my wolf, my wife, ex-wife, that, hey, she's just trying to get your goat. Relax. Don't let it get to you, right? Once you let something get to you, you've lost the game. You lost the whole game. Period. You lost everything. Mike Johnson, a good mom is far and few between, sir. Far and few between. I will say that. Catherine, how old are your children? Mine's 12. And you know what my wife told me? She belongs to the streets now. I said, no, she doesn't. I'll take your ass to court. Instead of paying for the house, I'll take my $1.4 million house back, and you'll get kicked to the curb. No alimony, no child support. You haven't had my child but one night in 20 nights over summer. She's been here 2 nights, right? My dad is about to get pissed off, okay? He's getting really mad, and he's a total asshole, okay? Y'all just watch. I might have more than I can handle very, very soon. Now, back to women in higher education. It's not all women. We probably lost 100,000 viewers. I could care less. I could care less. I don't perform or do my videos for people that are doing bad to our children and that have a monopoly on the situation. And the president is not heterosexual with tats, right? So I got a problem with all of it, but they all follow her like little minions. I don't think y'all want my opinion on anything, really. It's gotten that bad. Smartphones. So, how many times do you think I text my daughter, Aurora Storm, today? Chili Bean, you're going to have to come out of that hippie girl shit, because, you know what? Eventually, expenses are going to outpace income. I can see it for you. You're going to end up on the streets with everybody else over in that neighborhood because Gavin Newsom has increased the cost of living so high that it's impossible to stay ahead or above the system, period. I'll just tell y'all, if you don't want to hear it, turn us off. Please turn us off. Go away. Go away. Rodney Letterman. I take a chance every night. I've already been demonetized for 9 months. The only reason I'm remonetized is because I have a lot of money and because I have a lot of attorneys. Okay? Next News Network, a year later, he was earning $1.6 million a year. A month. He's still demonetized, right? I was doing 10, 12 grand a month. Now, if I make $120, I'm pleased. A lot of you people don't know what you're talking about because you're ignorant, but you think you're smart. And I'm not trying to rag on you. I'm just saying your ignorance is bliss. So my ex-wife told me, before I met you, I was in an ignorant bliss state. And once you taught me everything, I became depressed because ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. And it's on y'all. Ronnie, go away. Just another person with zero, nothing. 0 nothing. Right? Go do something. Go get some subscribers. Go be a man. Quit instead of trying to snake people, you slime ball. If you were anywhere around me, we'd have a little talk. We'll just put it like that. I already know you're a slime ball. I already looked you up. I've got a second computer running here. I already looked you up. We'll get your home address, okay? Slime ball. Slime ball. Clickbait slime ball. So we got you, man. We got you. Should I take a picture of my setup so you realize I'm running the scripts? Scripts or the code regularly, well, the code behind what's being said. So I can see, and I do this on purpose because a lot of bad people come onto the chat, onto the channel, and my job is to keep them off the channel. So should I show you all a lot of you know my studio. I've got 14 computers, a server running. You're not doing anything special. You're just a total tool job. Clickbait, bullshit, crap. Right? Bye, Felicia. Let's say it together. Bye, Felicia. You want to go look? What a shithead. I like to actually go over and look. Oh, he's been trying. He's blocked his channel now from me. Ha ha. I could never learn anything from you because your IQ is below my penis size, right? And that's small. Mike Johnson. They don't make them like they used to. Mike, will you call me? Call me, bro. Call me. If you can. You know, I don't save your number. I know it's... actually, I can call you. Because I was worried about your ass. So I went and found it. Ohio 244. I won't say the zip code. I believe that's going to be my boy Mike Johnson out of Baltimore. Mike Johnson out of Baltimore. In the house. In the house. Turn that shit down. Sir, you're all right. You're all right. Don't worry about it.
I gotta check my phone. Was getting ready to text you. I gotta plug it in, I think. Hang on a second.
Well, if you're talking to me, you're being recorded anyway
15%.
by the NSA DHS. Right? Remember, I exposed all 52 spies that lied before they writ the letter about Hunter Biden's laptop, which was put into evidence today, and the FBI testified it was real today. So I cover them all, and they hate me so bad. How did James get remonetized? Does anyone know?
What's that? I just had the phone away from my ear.
How did James get remonetized? Does anyone know?
All that fighting with YouTube and your attorneys, and then they got scared.
Well,
I'm just guessing.
that's the basic outline of it, right?
Okay.
Basic outline. So,
Just-
did you get any tornadic activities in your area or not?
I was getting a little concerned. Actually, I noticed this morning, whenever the clouds come in from the east, that's a sure sign that we got some bad weather coming, and there you go. So we had some wind, but just a couple miles up the road, some almost touched down. They were showing them almost touching down at the tree lines over White Marsh, which is northeast county area.
I hear that.
And then
So,
went up to Aberdeen Proving Grounds, the military base up there. They were all hunkered down,
Hey.
and now they got flooding up there.
can I ask, do you think this was an attack? Because I do. I do, based on there was no tornadoes predicted, an outspring of 48 tornadoes right there on top of you guys. I think it was,
That's weird, James, because I feel like I predicted it without even really predicting it, just by noting the clouds and telling my old lady about it.
but did you remember me yesterday saying that? No, I was wrong. I was wrong. I said Central Plains, but tomorrow's Central Plains is going to be so terrible. Y'all won't believe it. But
Yeah, we ain't seen nothing yet.
we ain't seen nothing yet. I like that.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Weather or other. And there's lots of other.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've never lost a court case in my entire life. Okay? Not one. And I've been in some doozies. I taught y'all that my cousins that hired in my old company won the tobacco and opioid cases for Texas and Louisiana. So we own everything again. We bought our plantations back. They stole from us. We bought everything back. You're welcome. You're
Who
welcome.
really made out with that opioid thing?
Only the attorneys ever make out on a class action suit, sir.
Yep.
So everyone that ever gets a prediction, hey, sign up for this class action suit, that just goes to the attorneys. What you get is like $7 if you wait for the judgment to come in that state, and then you have the wherewithal, which takes money, or someone in the family with they can litigate. They have to be able to litigate, i.e. intelligence, okay? Then, everything changes, right?
I was expecting to get something out of it because it ruined my life for a couple of years. Took my soul
Well,
and my health.
it took my soul too, bro. If
But
you
I'm back.
if you don't know, you sound back. I'm not quite back yet. Remember when they
You'll
took?
get there. Keep praying. You'll get there.
Remember when they took my eye?
Pray for strength.
Now I can jog, lift light weights. I was All-American in like 7 sports. I was on professional baseball, professional tennis. When that light hit my bedroom, I know y'all remember it,
Mm-hmm.
because I do. My left eye, I'm gonna look. I still can't read a single chat, a single everything. But I will say this: my right eye was almost gone too, and I just lied to y'all because I didn't want to have my vehicles taken.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but it all fixed on my right eye. So
Thank goodness for that. Do you think that was a demon?
I think that was the U.S. government, sir. You obviously don't watch
Something
me.
from CERN.
No, that's just a do. A little do in the window. What they did, I made a mistake, and I never make it again. I put the phone on the right side of me out of the window. So what they can do is aim for the phone. So your best case scenario is put your phone in a carrier cage every night. And if you cannot, put it near the window so you're not involved like I was. So when I slowed down this shit, I watched it. How many thousands of times do you think I watched it? It hit the phone. And everyone says, it looks like you took a picture. Guys, I have infrared camera systems throughout the outside and inside of my home, right? We've never seen, do y'all remember how many orbs there were that night?
I think there was 3.
There was like 13, sir, but
13.
yeah. And one of the orbs actually hit right when that hit me. But hey, I don't whine. I'm not a weenie, okay? I don't want your forgiveness. I don't want your sympathy. I don't want anything. Nothing from you guys. I want you to share my videos, okay? Be a real white hat instead of a false ass BITC. And you can finish that sentence. But, you know what? Go ahead.
James, that was so freaky the other day when we were on the phone and with Dr. Joey, and you guys were talking about helicopters, and I'm just kind of chuckling to myself, those guys. And then I hung up, and as soon as I hung up, a helicopter started going over the house.
Well, hey, that same night as 2 nights ago, they sent a Chinook or something over my house. So my whole house, and I live at least 70 miles away from, and they were sending me a message, of course. It was boom, 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 foo, foo, the rotor blades going on and off. And
Wow.
I don't get scared. It's kind of like I gave up, and now I just live for everyone else. My daughter, you guys. I gave up my life, right? And now my job here in this life is to try to at least enlighten, not protect. It's not my job, not to protect you guys. Although I might be able to, but my real job is to enlighten you guys as to what's going on around you.
You're a blessing, James.
And it's a hard life to live. If y'all don't think I lost my left eye, it's so sad. When I close my right eye, I can't see one chat. I can see the spiral kind of, right? Now, I could be hey, wait, no, it's not time. I could be a wuss. I could get $3,900 worth of whatever it is, disability, because I'm blind in both eyes, right? But you know what? I'm not going to do that. We're going to teach them a lesson. They're not going to teach me a lesson. You trust in that, sir. You trust in that, okay?
10-4.
Yeah, that's the difference. Remember, the winner gets up. And I taught my daughter this. That's why she's such a winner. Now, she's only been at my house and my wife's house 2 nights since summer. I said the streets own her now. I was kidding with the wife, but the wife's a piece of shit. Man, I won't lie to you.
That's a shame.
She's 54 years old and still thinks that her sexuality is the most important thing in her life. If you still think that as a female or male at 54, you're a total tool job loser in my book, okay? And you don't want to be in my book. Trust me. You understood that, didn't you?
But you got 2 books, don't you?
Yeah, I got 2. Me and my dad got 1 book together. And you know what that book means. 38, 300 yards, 400 yards out. And then there's another book when we try to help and teach everyone.
Yeah.
So I'd much rather be in book B than book A. But if times come to it, I go to book A.
It's there. It's there. Use it wisely. But you do, I know.
I don't want to use it at all, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are bad people that are running the U.S., bad people running the Commonwealth of the Western European nations, i.e. known as NATO. They're about to try to take your children and put them at war with an unwinnable war. Unwinnable war, and they want to do this as their second attempt at depopulation. Boy, I shouldn't have said that, because
Then it's all about the star.
well, let me just tell you guys, everyone's in a lot of trouble. I'll try to help y'all when I can. Even me, I can't control everything, right? No one can. So it's about to get a lot more uglier than y'all could ever imagine in your whole lives.
Have you seen what's been coming from the south lately? More and more so.
Well, let me say this. The sun now, and it is June 5th, right? June 5th. It sets north of me, and it should be setting towards the equator or south of the equator. And I showed y'all the winds in the southern hemisphere. It's not working this year, right?
I was talking about the traffic coming up.
I give what traffic? I give less about traffic. What you got? Speak.
People traffic from other countries, more and more and more so.
You know what? That ship.
More and more so.
That ship sailed, right? If you don't carry a gun everywhere you go, if you don't practice every day, if you don't have a half-second draw, when they look away to rob someone else with their little gun, I cap them, all right?
I tell you what, James, I am so upset if that guy that's in court this week about his arms, if he slides, I'm going to get my FFL and tell him I don't have a medical card. Screw it.
Well, they already know you do, sir. So they're going to keep you from having your guns. That's why, you know, it'd be easy for me to go get
Well,
my...
what I'm saying is if he lied and gets off, then
Hey,
so be it. I guess
okay.
we all can.
Well, let me tell you this. He already lied. He's already going to get off. So you're like behind the 8 ball, dude. It's like you're almost asking for something that you cannot do. You know I'm not trying to rag on you. I love you, Mike. Right?
It's my attitude.
It's your attitude, but it's not your reality. It's closer to my reality than yours, right? I'm a jackass. You're probably not, okay?
I've been known to be.
All right. I'm just saying how real it is, right? I'm trying to give you some credit over there, man.
Yeah, I need all the credit I can get.
Hey, God bless everyone here tonight. It's going to get so much rough. I want y'all to hear 2 or 3 numbers here. I proved them today to my dad. He almost wet his pants. So, last year, Americans had about $1.3 trillion in 401 and savings accounts, okay? Now, this year, we have under 10 billion, not 1.3 trillion, under $10 billion in 401s and savings accounts. But wait, let me add to this. If you watch my videos, there's 63 banks that are exposed to 401s being depleted, housing markets, etc. It even gets worse. It gets
63 and counting.
And those are the easy ones. If the FDIC tells you there's 63, times that by 400, right? Those are the ones they know are going to go insolvent, is what we call it. Insolvent, right? Now, the other thing everyone here needs to know, this is not, no one gave you this life, right? People died for you to be able to speak like I speak every night. And I am disgusted when people take advantage or don't respect freedom of speech, and more so the whole entire sense of it's not America. This is all about the Bible. This started with the Bible. It went in the Federalist Papers, or Magna Carta first. Let me trace it down for you real quick. Then Federalist Papers, then the Constitution, and believe it or not, there was an Indian Constitution between the Federalist Papers and the actual Constitution.
I caught something on that, I vaguely remember.
Yes, sir. I study hard. You know that. I'll start.
A lot to pack in my little cranial cavity.
All of ours. I'll be when I hang up, I'll study for 4 or 5 hours, sleep 3 or 4 hours, and I'll go after it again. And you know what? Not one super chat, not one nothing from anybody. Not even a cup of coffee. It's almost disgusting.
Yeah, it's been about a little over a week for me, but I do watch the commercials.
Well, I love you. Hey, I'm not speaking to you.
Oh, question. Going back to arms a little bit. What do you think of those underwater bang sticks?
I think that Russia has the most advanced ones in the world, with 18 warheads that can crawl up to the continental shelf and take all of your Baltimore, Philly, all that out, and they'll do it tomorrow. What you don't know is that Biden, I think it's Obama, because he wants the U.S. gone. Him and his.
He's over in France now.
Well, he jumps back and forth, right? I'd like to. Biden's policy was released by Obama yesterday. Y'all not believe me? Watch. This is how smart I am. Watch. I watch.
Celebrating D-Day with Macron today.
Watch this though. He actually said this. He tries to cover it with so many posts in one day, but wait. It's just yesterday. Oh God, he's taking it down or something. He actually gave Biden his Israeli. It was a tweet, I know it for a fact. Israeli, position, and he explained every step of it. Wait. I got it. May 31st. Wait. This is what Barack Obama, he's supposed to be out of government, right? Today, President Biden put forward a clear, realistic. Do you think it was President Biden? He could barely spell his name or tie his shoes. This is what goofball, Islam,
Football helmet.
an Islamic goofball that wants to take this. If you're black, there's no black about him. Hawaiian and American. That's it. No black. He might have a little tint to him. But read this. He goes in October 7th. He says he needs a ceasefire now, but look how extensive it is. He is running the government from behind, and they hate me for knowing everything. I won't lie to y'all. They hate me. You know why? I'm on their computers, and they can't stop me. They can't even tear up my one computer. I've got 14 of them. I've actually got boxes of computers, guys, because I know what they're going to do. So they're all already loaded with all the software, screen capture, OBS, everything, vidIQ. But they already know that probably too, right? So they hope that they can keep our audience as small as possible. That's their hope, right? And when they get into a tirade, they have to let me go back being monetized. They get into a real bad situation, right? They get into a situation that they don't know how to handle. But I can handle it real good, right? I'm going to read this because everyone deserves to know what Barack said 2 days ago. Today, President Biden, well, why doesn't President Biden say this, you fucking, well, I won't say the last part. Put forward a clear and realistic and just plan to establish an immediate ceasefire and end the war in Gaza because he knows they're getting their ass kicked and he's a Muslim. A plan that ensures Israel's security returns. Hostages are gone. They revealed that today. They asked about 2 hostages. All of them are gone. All of them are. If anyone thinks they have any hostages left, you guys are jackasses, okay? Taking October 7th to their families. Increase aid to Gaza. And release it. Well, wait. I think that Israel was doing nothing when this happened, right? And relieve the suffering of the Palestinian civilians, Islamic people. That's what he is. And engage.
Did you see the phosphorus today?
Let me read this, sir.
Sure.
And engage Israel, Palestine, Arab countries, and the broader international community in the process of rebuilding Gaza? Why would we ever rebuild Gaza? A ceasefire alone won't ease the terrible pain of the Israelis whose loved ones were butchered and abducted by Hamas. I mean, this dude is eloquent. I'm not going to read it all. But what I will do is I'm going to put this in the chat. If y'all want to read it all, y'all can read it all here. He had to come in and give actual foreign policy to the CIA. Well, I think he is CIA, obviously. You don't go from state representative to senator to a president in 3 years without being connected, right? He hates me so bad. I hate him twice as bad, right? Not a war. Barack Obama is a really, really bad person, guys. And he's... the Islamic people have had a plan since the 60s to infiltrate from within. hold on. To end the U.S. from within. Do you know that, Mike? Mike, you there? They took him. Hello? All right. I probably should not be showing you all this. Mike, you all right?
Yeah, I'm here. I had the phone away from my face just a second.
They didn't kill you yet?
Nah, I was actually forwarding that link so I could read it later.
Right. So all I'm doing is telling y'all Barack came out and laid down the foreign policy for Israel and Lebanon and Gaza and Egypt. Now, how can he do that? He's not part of the government, is he? But yes, he is. Him, Clapper, Brennan, they've all been part of the government. They
You know what I'm thinking? About what you said on, what was that clause?
Stoffel, I 100% disagree with you. Most people do not know this. If you ask 1 out of 20 people, you'd be lucky to get one response in a positive that Barack Obama was CIA brought up from state Congress into regular House of Representatives into president within 5 years. No one knows this. So if you do know it, spread the joy, okay? You're wrong. You have too much faith in these people surrounding you.
Didn't you say something some time ago that a previous president could stand in for a current president up to like 12 years after their term or something, 8 or 12 years?
Well, I know
some kind of clause somewhere.
There actually is a clause that it actually only gives them 11 years, I think, legally. But we're not talking legally anymore, okay?
I'm just saying, would it surprise you if that happens? Nope. If something happened to our current and our previous.
And hey, wait, if y'all think Trump's any better, guys, I called 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I said, after 135 felony charges, I told you he'd get off every single one of them. Did I not? Sir, did I not?
No, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I was the only one. Everyone else, that was the end of the world. I said, no, this is part of the show. Y'all are going to usher him in like is in the Chile. You'll call in a second. I'm talking to someone else right now. God. So, these people make me so mad. Ignorance is bliss. Remember those words. Say it.
Hey, I'll get off for Chile.
No, you don't have to get off. I want you to say ignorance is bliss.
It is. Ignorance is bliss.
I mean, it's so much easier not to know what's going on around you and to be ignorant. PSOS. I would rather be that person, but my ship sailed, right? Now it's...
It gets so concerning sometimes. I try to be blissful.
Well, you know what? I always wake up with a positive attitude and keep it positive with all my friends. When I told everyone, when I leave the grocery, everyone at the checkout counter, I help them bag, I help them do everything. That was their best customer all day long. I made them feel like they were doing something, right, for somebody. And that's my goal in life, because I know how hard it is out there, period.
Yes, indeed.
Right, I've had it easy, I've had it hard, I've been a multi-millionaire, I've been broke to where I can't even pay my rent 5 times over and over and over. So you get a good feel for what's going on with those numbers, right? Not 1 time, not 2 times, not 3, 5. 5 different industries, 5 different times, 5 different attitudes, 5 different behavioral patterns. I can go on and on. Period.
Hats. Wearing all the hats.
I'm used to it.
All right, Captain.
All right, lots of love to you. I'm glad you're good, man.
You too. Thank you much for checking on me. Sorry I couldn't answer. I was underneath my couch.
I thought you had lost it.
Came loose.
If you heard, I thought you had lost electricity.
No. I was cussing upside down. I was using the phone for a light, then it started ringing. And then I couldn't see. I said, who the heck is this?
F. James. F. James.
No. Hard James.
Hey, God bless you guys. Hey, I'm not going anywhere, so anyone that wanted to call in while me and Mike were talking, you're welcome to call in now. Just with no bullshit. I can't handle any more bullshit, okay? So,
Okay.
Mike,
Much love y'all.
hey, Mike, God bless you.
You too, of course. Catch you next time.
Stay safe, bro. What a great patriot. All right, now, anyone that wants to call me can call me. Anyone that wants to call me can call me. Now, if you get me in trouble on YouTube, don't call me, right? Because I ain't said shh. Dope nose. Alright, guys. I guess I'm gonna go to bed. God bless you guys. Lots of love out there. To all you guys that are thinking, they can see through the mist and the fog to see what's happening around you. If it's not up to you and me, there's nobody left, right? It's either you or me or nobody. So with that said, I'm sure that YouTube is enjoying the F out of this, and lots of love to everybody. Much respect to everybody too. Chili, you want to call in? Do you have something you had to say? What's up? I want to, just remember, this is YouTube. The Rise of the Veil. Spanky Cool. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Spanky Cool. I might smoke tonight. I ain't smoked in a bit. I ain't smoked in a bit, but I'm breaking it out. I've got that 97, 98% pure hydro. God, you can't smoke through the microphone. You probably should be able to. Even through the sealed jar it's in. No. I sell Kratom to over 2,000 head shops. I'm a Kratom wholesale. Actually, I'm just the website guy, right? That's all 20% off the top, right? But let me say 20% of $50,000 a month is $1 or $2. And I get a little favor in return. My favor in return is always from my friends. God bless you. Aurora Storm, God bless you. If anyone wants to call in, I'm still game. It's 106. My phone says we're definitely being hacked. NSA, CIA, DHS. If you're willing to take the bait, well, I don't care. They know all your addresses. They know you're here. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Shirley, hold on, I'm going to do it. I like a good pipe tobacco. Not drugs or anything. A good pipe tobacco. I enjoy not inhaling it and blowing out my nose. Wait, that's impossible. I think y'all get it. All right, what's up, guys? What does that mean, Lois? That's goofy. Did anyone super chat me to see if this will work? Cheap motherfuckers, $5. What do I put in? 18, 19 hours a day? Not one super chat, not one cup of coffee. I mean, I'm embarrassed for y'all. Really. I really am. I wanted to see if my buttons were working, if you want the truth. I'm trying to see if I fixed it up right. But, no, it's so damn cheap. I bet y'all would rather pull over and give some family $5 on the side of the road than pay someone that teaches you everything. Which I won't even get $5. But it's still embarrassing. I think you should all be ashamed. I will say that. I love saying that. That's what Bill Clinton said. Stop. I'll just get more angry. Look at what we're looking at here. Right? Lois, try to buy me a cup of coffee. See if the alarm goes off. You got $5. I know you are. See if the alarm goes off for me. And tell me if you did buy one and it doesn't. It should light up the whole studio. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Look, I'm not doing that. They keep with it. You know what they're doing. I've got too much information, and they're very, very afraid of that. Here is, I'll do it one more time. See if I get one cup of coffee this whole week. So what I teach and show you guys, not one cup of coffee all week long. I'm disgusted. I'm about to, just a second, I had to unlock. What are you unlocking? That scares me, Lois. She's getting her guns out. I'd rather you buy me a cup of coffee so I can see if the system is working than super chat me, guys. I mean, if I have a choice, right? I got mine too, Lois. No, Lois is cool. I know her family. She doesn't know it, but she knows my family too. So she's good people. She's a lot more intelligent than anyone could ever imagine here. It's not a lighter. It's a spark maker. And hey, as Clintons, we don't inhale. Right? No, Shirley Knight. Not at all. We've had this discussion a million times before. You know what? All I ask, no one has any money. You don't even ever have to make a tip. Ever. When I say that, I'm teasing with a couple of people that always tip me, right? What I want you to know is that what's so much more important here, Catherine or Charlotte Knight, is that you share the videos and get involved in the movement. That's not what I am or who I am. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to help, not here to... Now, we have to keep the channel going, but you know what? Not everyone has expendable cash. So the very, very next best thing you can do is to share the video without being scared, like a little, well, whatever you call them, right? No one in my family is one of those. So I don't even know the word. Charlotte, no one cares. If you share the videos, it's just as important. Period. I want you to know that. I want everyone to know that. I've said that every night that I've ever been live. Maybe it's at the last 10 minutes. Yeah, a lot of people can't buy a $5 cup of coffee right now. Right? I get that. I know. I'm the one that does the credit card reports, the home loan, the car repo reports. I do them 3 or 5 times a week. So I know what time it is. But if you don't share my videos, it's on you. And I don't even have to judge you. Someone else is going to judge you, okay? Because you obviously weren't here for our reading 2 nights ago. It came out to be James has huge faith and deeds. But so many of these people only have deeds, or only have faith, excuse me. No deeds. And God only speaks in 2 books of the Bible. 2 books in the Bible. Yeah, I'm a little smarter than I think I pretend to be. But he only speaks in 2 books of the Bible, and he actually says, if you have faith and no deeds, it's just like you committed adultery or murder. His exact words. Both those are mentioned. No deeds, no sharing, no funding, no helping. It doesn't matter who you think you are religiously. You're just fake, false prophets. And that's on you. That's on you. I'm not going to judge you. It's not my job. Because I was also read this week that it's not my job to ever judge anyone. But the most important message we got was deeds. Faith is nothing without deeds. What are deeds? What are deeds? One deed would be sharing one of my videos. All I wanted is to see if I had the software hooked up right. And what's so sad is no one could even buy me one cup of coffee. And when did I start broadcasting? Not 8:45 this morning. So y'all add up the hours. I took 1 hour off to go get food and some water. And I'll be at it again tomorrow. I want to talk to you guys. We have the fake, space shuttle, space station, Boeing, hookup tomorrow. About 10:30, we will be live for that. Hopefully you guys join us. We only had 300 or 400 people this morning. I was a bit kind of depressed because I got up at 8. I've got to put 400 computers on and get it all going as usual, but Charlotte Knight, take care of yourself. What's insane, Jay mean, Chili? You try to call. I gave you permission to call. Are you going to call? Should I call your ass? Why don't you give me a super chat or buy us a cup of coffee? See if it works. It's only $5 or $1 or $2 with super chat, but I really want to see if the coffee deal works. I won't lie to y'all. You're blind like me, girl. You're blind like me. We're gonna call Chili. Ch 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 ch. Am I looking? All right, we'll get that crazy bastard out here again. James Kaufman, World News Report today. Who am I speaking with?
Charles, Chili. Yes, permission to talk.
All right. Well, hey, remember, for me, my sake, we're on YouTube, so keep it cool, okay, bro?
Absolutely, brother.
All right. So I saw you calling in while I was trying to talk to Mike from Baltimore. He got like 44 tornadoes today, but
Let me tell you about something from that green from the garden.
I couldn't hear you. I apologize.
Let me tell you about something green from the garden. So I am using something from my place. It's called Big Feet, and it is it has an instruction manual. It's a joint that has an instruction manual.
All right, chill. We're going to talk tomorrow. Bad subject. Love you, bro.
Alright.
No. So, I just want to talk to Lois because I trust her. Do y'all see that red thing there? No. No. No, no. All right. That's a wrap, guys. That's a wrap. God bless you guys. Hey, stay clean. Don't roll dirty. Worst mistake. And we'll all be together again. So many police out there. Listen.